Hey guys, welcome back to Storybook Crochet. In today's video, we will be making a 3 to 6 month diaper cover. If you are needing a smaller size, I have a video for the 0 to 3 months, so you can head down to the description below and find that video. As always, if you could hit the like button on this video and subscribe, I would truly appreciate that. It helps me to keep making free videos to share with all of you. Also, you can check out my new website at storybookcrochet.com. where you will find even more free patterns. So let's grab our supplies and get started. So for this diaper cover, I am using Premier yarn. It's anti-pilling everyday worsted, and the color is porcelain blue. If you're wanting this exact yarn, you'll know where to find that. You will also need an eye hook. It's a 5.5 millimeter. A pair of scissors, and your yarn needle. Okay, you should not need a stitch marker for today's project. So grab all your supplies and we'll get going. Okay, so we have our yarn and our hook ready. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chain 52. So make your slip knot and go ahead and start your chain. So again, that's chain 52. Okay, you should have your chain complete. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch to the very first chain that we made. So you want to make sure that your chain is not twisted when you do this. So kind of pull it out a little bit and then bring that first chain around. Insert your hook, and then you'll just pull your yarn through both to make your slip stitch, and that just joins it for the top part of the band. That's what we're working on right now. Okay, and I also want to say that at any point during the video, I may meet you at the end of rows or like fast forward parts of the video. Just pause it when you need to catch up with whatever row we're on. Alright, so for the next row, round two, sorry, we're going to half double crochet around. So chain 1 after you do your slip stitch, and you're going to half double crochet in that same stitch as your slip stitch that you made. So make half double crochet. So I'll show you that just in case you're not sure how to do that. And we will be using that half double crochet throughout the whole pattern. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into your stitch, pull your yarn through. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. That's half double crochet. And you're just going to continue that all the way around for round 2. And this will give you 52 half double crochets. So just 1 in each stitch or each of your chains around. So I will go ahead and meet you at the end of round 2, where we will have 52 half double crochets made. Okay, so we have come to the end of round 2, so we're going to join to that first half double crochet that we made with a slip stitch. And you will, for the first 8 rounds, you will do that at the end of every round. So then we're going to chain 1. So for round 2, we're going to be doing it a little bit different. So if you could see on the band here, it's got kind of that ribbed look on it. So we're going to do a front post half double crochet and a back post half double crochet. And we'll repeat that all the way around. So you're going to yarn over, and you're going to stick your hook behind that first half double crochet you made in the last round. So it'll look like this. So we're not working in the top stitches at all for this round. You're going to yarn over or pull your yarn through. You'll have your 3 on your hook, and then you'll pull through all 3. Okay? And then for the next one, we're going to yarn over. We're going to go behind. I'll show you that real slow here. So yarn over, go up in between the last stitch you made and the next stitch you're working over, and then you're going to go over that stitch into the next hole. So here's what that looks like when your hook's through that. It's just in front of that next half double crochet from the last round. And then you'll go ahead and make your half double crochet. You pull your yarn through that, and then you'll complete that stitch. So I'm going to show you a couple more times. So we'll go back to this front one here. So go behind the half double crochet and make that stitch. Okay, and then the next one you go in front of that half double crochet and make your stitch. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Alright, so that starts to look like this. So go ahead and repeat that pattern all the way around. Again, for the end of round 3, you will have 52 stitches made. So go ahead and finish off that pattern, and then I will meet you at the end of round 3. Alright, so this is what the band of the diaper cover looks like. So moving on to rows 4 through 8, we're just going to half double crochet around, 1 in each stitch. So just 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. So each of those rounds will again have 52 half double crochets. So you'll just keep repeating this for rounds 4 through 8, and that will make the sides right here of our diaper cover. So go ahead and do all your rounds until you get to the end of round 8, and then we will start to make the front part here of our diaper cover. Okay, so I will meet you back at the end of round 8. Alright, at this point we have our 8 rows made, so we have 5 rows of half double crochets made. So next we're going to start the front panel. So we're going to start working in rows back and forth. So the first row here that we're going to do, we're going to half double crochet across the next 16. So make your 16 half double crochets, and then we'll start on the next row. Okay, so we have 16 half double crochets made. So now we're going to chain 1 and then turn our piece over. Alright, so at this point we're going to start our decrease round, so it will like taper off to the bottom part of the diaper cover. So the very first thing we're going to do for the next row is we're going to do a half double crochet decrease. So you're going to insert your hook and pull your yarn through. You've got 3 on your hook. Pull through the first 2, okay? You're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through. You have 4 loops on your hook, and then you'll pull through all 4. Okay, so there is a half double crochet decrease. So if you need to rewatch that again, do so you understand how to do that, because we're going to be using that throughout this part of the pattern. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is half double crochet across the next 12 stitches. Alright, so we have our 12 made. Now we're going to decrease again in the last 2 stitches. So insert your hook, pull your yarn through the first 2, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through, and then pull through all 4. Okay, so we made a decrease, 12 half double crochets, and a decrease. So make your chain 1, and then we'll turn it over for the next row. So we're going to keep doing that decrease and then half double crochet across and decrease at the end. We're going to do that until we have 8 half double crochets in a row. So I'm going to not be speaking for this next part. I'll just have some music on for you. So just watch the screen, and I'll have on there the written part of the pattern so you can follow along. Alright, so this is what your front panel of your diaper cover should look like, and for this last row, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows made. You should have 8 stitches across. So go ahead and make your chain 1, and then for the last 2 rows we're just going to half double crochet in each stitch across. So you'll make 8 half double crochets across, and then you'll do 1 more row of that. So 2 total rows. Okay, so once we have that made, we're just going to go ahead and cut our yarn. And then we're going to go ahead and just weave these in now because we're not going to use this to sew anything. Just to get them out of the way. So I just go in through this to the back of it just because it looks better when you go through the back. And just weave it in through back and forth a couple times. And cut that off, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this top one as well, just to get it out of the way. Now I plan on here soon in the next week or so doing a couple videos on the 6 to 9 month diaper cover and a 12-month diaper cover. And you can also find these written patterns on my website. So far I have the 0 to 3 month written on there, but I'm going to get the other patterns written for free on my website at storybookcrochet.com if you would like to go over there and check that out. I also have some other free patterns that I've written over there. Okay, so we have that finished off. So now we're going to start working on the back panel. So it's going to be basically the same pattern. There's just going to be more stitches across that we did with the front panel. So the first step is you're going to skip. So after our front panel here, we're going to skip the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then insert your hook into that 8th stitch. So skip 7. This is going to make the leg hole. Okay, so let's grab our yarn, and then we're going to half double crochet across 22 stitches. So go ahead and make your 22 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of that row. Okay, so I've made my 22 half double crochets, so always double check that you have 7 skip stitches on the other side of that row so that your leg holes are the same size. Alright, go ahead and chain 1, and then we'll start our decrease rounds just like we did with the front panel. So we're going to decrease over the first 2 stitches, and then we'll half double crochet across the row, and this will be 18 stitches. Okay, once you have those 18 made, then you're just going to decrease in the last 2. Alright, so you're going to repeat that until, again, you have 8 stitches across. So decrease, half double crochet across, and then decrease in the last 2. So I will meet you at the end of that. You don't need to watch me do that. Same thing over and over again. So decrease, half double crochet across, decrease until you have 8 stitches across the bottom. Alright, at this point we have 8 stitches left. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows up from our initial row that we made for the back panel. So the last row we're just going to half double crochet across. So make your 8 half double crochets. Okay, so do not chain 1 after that because we're going to finish this off. So leave a little bit longer of a tail on this one. And we're going to use that to sew the two panels together. Okay, so grab your yarn needle. And then we're going to match up the ends of our two panels, the front and the back. And then I use the back stitches of each panel, and I'm just going to go back and forth across the stitches to sew it together. All right, and then we will weave in those ends. Okay, cut that off. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is the leg openings. So we've got a diaper cover, but we're going to just line each leg opening. So I'll show you one and then you can do the second one. All right, so grab your hook, and you can start this at any point on the leg opening. It doesn't matter where you start. So you're going to insert your hook and pull your yarn through and chain one. And you're just going to half double crochet evenly around the diaper cover. So this will be approximately 32 half double crochets around. It just depends on how close or how far apart you put your half double crochets, but you want to try to get them pretty even. All right, once you get back to the beginning, go ahead and make your slip stitch to that first half double crochet you made and chain one. So we're going to do the same thing that we did to the top band. We're going to do our front post half double crochet and our back post half double crochet. So you'll do that all the way around until you get back to the beginning. So I will meet you at the end of this round and show you how to finish that off, and then you can go ahead and do your second leg opening. Okay, so now we are back to the beginning, so go ahead and do your slip stitch to that first half double crochet, and then we were going to finish that off and weave in that end. So grab your yarn needle and go ahead and weave that in. And then, like I said, just go ahead and do the exact same thing on the second leg, and I will meet you back at the end of that, and we will take a look at our finished product. All right, we have now finished our 3 to 6 month diaper cover. Leave a comment down below what color you made yours and if you enjoyed the pattern. Again, if you could hit the like button for this video and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And the next video I will be making the 6 to 9 month, so if you're needing that size, make sure you hit that bell icon because that'll notify you as soon as that video's up. So happy hooking, and I will see you next time. Bye.